Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next review of the Fangoria challenge. This time, Jason and I watched Sisters. The Slash brothers watched Sisters. Sisters is a 1972 horror film, written and directed by Brian De Palma and starring Margot Kidder, and it is one of the 101 best horror movies you've never seen, according to Fangoria. I'd also add it might just be De Palma's most underrated film, but I guess that makes sense, considering it's on this list. Margot Kidder stars as a young woman named Danielle, who was separated from her conjoined twin named Dominique. Danielle is recently separated from her husband and living on her own. Dominique, however, has been confined to a mental institution. On the morning of their birthday, she is given special permission to visit Danielle. But when she arrives at Danielle's apartment, she finds that a man spent the night. This does not make Dominique happy. Is it jealousy that Danielle is able to live the life Dominique never will? Or is it something more sinister? Things quickly become deadly when the man is murdered. As he crawls to a window in his last dying moments, he tries to write "help" with blood on the glass. In an apartment across the street, a reporter named Grace lives and witnesses the whole thing. She, of course, immediately calls the cops, but they are apprehensive to believe her story. Apparently, in the not-so-distant past, Grace had written an exposé exposing police brutality. So the cops on the case are very reluctant to do anything at all. Now it seems Grace has no choice but to look into it herself. So with the help of a private investigator, the investigation begins. It's not long before Grace finds herself in a very dangerous situation. I mean, obviously, it's a horror movie. A Brian De Palma horror movie. If you've seen other De Palma films, then you know what to expect with Sisters. It's super suspenseful. Brian De Palma is a huge fan of Hitchcock and takes much of his inspiration from his films. It's that same style of suspense, the same camera angles and camera tricks. Basically, Hitchcock could have directed Sisters and you wouldn't know the difference. After all, De Palma has been called the American Hitchcock. He uses a split-screen format in some extremely suspenseful scenes, and it really has you anxious watching it. The kills are fast, violent, and bloody. But it's the suspense built before and after the kills that really propels the movie. Sisters is a fantastic example of filmmaking finesse. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and so does Fangoria. And relatably, I also recommend Brian De Palma's Body Double. Body Double was released in 1984 and has a lot of similarities to Sisters. This one also involves someone witnessing a murder from an apartment across the street. Of course, I'd say there's a bit more complexity to this one, but that doesn't take anything away from Sisters. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review. What will we watch next for the Fangoria challenge? Check back soon to find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind, subscribe.